Hey Scorpio, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do your November 2018 Twin Flame Tarot reading. This is your energy, and I break it up into two videos. So your energy is on this side, your twins is on the right side. They are pretty long, each video, if it was in one, so I split them into two. Remember, it is a general reading. If the messages don't resonate with you, don't worry about it. Don't try and make it fit. If they don't resonate, please check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Also, if they don't fit and you're looking for more of a personal, a personal reading, you can look for my information in the description box below. It will take you to my website on Facebook. So let's get into it, and we'll clear out the energy and get into your reading. So awesome. Also, I'm an intuitive reader, so if you are a subscriber of mine, you know that if you see a tarot card and you're like, that's not what it means this, and da-da-da-da-da, I totally get what you're saying, but I read intuitively, so I am picking up other messages that have nothing to do with the actual traditional tarot meaning. So keep that in mind. Excuse me. What else? Let's see here. I think that's it. All right. Also, if it's reversed, so you're like, this is me and this is my twin, or vice versa, or whatever, that's fine. That does happen because I'm pulling in so much of the collective's energy, so sometimes it's hard to tell which is which when it's coming out, so it may resonate one side with you better, so that's fine too. All right, so these are astrological cards. And what I'll do is I take two cards, whatever spirit pulls out, and that's just a special message or special astrological sign for those that are dealing with that sign. If your twin sign does not come out, that does not mean that it can't be that can't be your twin. It's just more of a special meaning for those that are dealing with that sign. So let's find out, who is Scorpio's twin flame? What is their twin sign? Ooh, shit. Who is their twin sign? Who is Scorpio's twin flames? What is their astrological sign? Cards are so big. All right, first card we have is Virgo. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Next sign we have who is Scorpio's twin flame? Dealing with a Leo. Okay. All right. Okay. Also, mutual energy between you and your twin is the Star. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, but it is reversed. So I'm feeling like this energy, and I will clarify it at the end, is related to healing. And Spirit's really telling you to do the work and your connection, and that there's work to be done and healing to be done in your connection. You could also feel like you're not you're not feeling very good at this time. You could be feeling sick for some of you, might not be feeling well. That is for a small portion of you. I am picking that up, that you may just not be feeling your best. So you need more rest and more self-care. Also, sorry about that. Could also be that you're not feeling like your wishes are coming true, or that they're being blocked at this time. So that could also be a relevant message with the Star here. All right, so the first card that we have for you, Scorpio, is Mother. Wow, we got the same card on the twin side of Cancer. Anyways, so mother. So some of you could be mothers or dealing with a mother figure. And the light attributes is nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy, and giving birth to life. So you may currently be in a position where you are a mother, or you are pregnant or becoming a mother for the first time. So that's very relevant for some of you. It could just be taking on the attributes of a mother where you're unconditionally feeling unconditional love or giving unconditional love and bringing joy and nurturing others. So that's a really beautiful energy here. That's great. That's a great start. Next card we have is Black Flower Fragrance. And these are a dark mirror deck that I just got. So I'm going to read because I'm still learning this deck here. So I'm going to read from the deck here. So that's really interesting card here. All right, so Black Flower Fragrance. That's interesting. All right, the moon phase is full. The stage is anger. Oh my gosh. So this makes perfect sense. As I was shuffling for you guys, I felt like you've been really going through a hard time, is what I was hearing. Like somebody's going through a really hard time here. So, the world is unfair. Fuck off, dear world. Fuck you. Okay, so this is a very angry energy here that I'm feeling. So you may be telling your mother this, or you may be having fights with your mother. That could be relevant for some of you. Others of you are just feeling like telling the world to go fuck itself. And that's literally what it's saying here. This is my channel. There will be cussing on here and there, not overloaded, but if that is not something that you want from a reader, there are many other readers out there that are on YouTube. So just be prepared for me. A beautiful woman, her face with a hint of resolve, holds a strange black rose on her chest. It seems to explode like a crystal, each petal an obsidian shard. Sentence: if we want to go dark, go black. Don't stop to the evening, but embrace the night. Going dark. Love is not a white dove, nor it turns people into angels. Love can be ugly, love can be cheap, love can be rotten. But even ugly love has a right to exist. Even cheap love can raise to the sky. Even rotten love has the dignity of eternity. Even a black rose by any other name should still smell as sweet. Even if you are wrong, you still have the right to be angry. Even if you're not perfect, you have the right to be respected. Even if you are stupid, you have the right to be listened to. Even if you are lucky, you have the right to complain. Even if you are rich, you have the right to be sad. If you cannot shine because you are beautiful, then shine even if you are ugly. Shine because you are ugly. Gorgeously black. Ugly as love, worn out as an angel, cheap as a crown. Unconquered as a fragrance in the night. Okay, so yes, this is stating that you are feeling some type of anger at this time. Angry at love. Maybe angry at your twin. So this is coming out very strongly here. So this is definitely a lower vibration that you could be in. And you could be just like, fuck everything, fuck everyone, things aren't fair. And again, it's sitting in the card that we have the right to feel that way, even if others are saying like we don't. Like, oh, you don't have the right to feel that way because you're rich, and oh, being rich is just magical. That's not always true, and we always know that there's a dark side to everything, that there's a dark side to having money, there's a dark side to not having money, there's a dark side to being beautiful, dark side to not being beautiful. So it doesn't matter what those type of energies are. You still have a right to feel angry. So that's just how you're feeling at this time. So it can be a very aggressive energy I'm finding from you. So that could be very relevant for some of you. The next card is Balance. This is the brow chakra. So So this is finding some kind of balance here. For some reason, I've always equated balance with Scorpio. For one reason or the other, even though they're not normally associated with that type of energy. But this is showing that even though you're angry, and it may be angry at your mother, it could be angry at the situation where you're feeling like, as a mother, you're just yelling and shouting and whatever, and like, whatever, fuck it. You definitely are trying to find that balance between tempering your emotions, is what I'm seeing here. So we'll probably get more into it. So that could be very relevant for some of you, that you have the right to be angry, but it's the way that you express it may not be in the best manner. So it's trying to find balance in the expression of your emotions. And the next card we have is the Ten of Wands. This is probably where a lot of the anger is coming from, and we'll clarify as well. But this is being overburdened. So when you get to the 10, you're carrying all of these wands, and before you can get to the Ace of Wands, this load has to go. You have to put it down. So you literally are at the end. So these wands are this anger that you are carrying, that you're holding on to, that you need to let go of, is what I'm hearing as well for this card. So very relevant for what we're experiencing here. It's very relevant. Okay, and the next card we have is Summer. So something during the summer may have transpired that made you very angry or put you out of balance, or you were overburdened in the summer, is what I'm hearing, or you will be overburdened in the summer. So that is a very relevant energy here. I'm getting it's more of a past energy, though, because the way that I read is more of a progression. So, and during this summer, you may have been feeling out of balance. You may have been feeling overburdened and angry at maybe in the family dynamic as well. You could have been angry at your mother, or you could be a mother and just be feeling angry at your husband, the kids, whatever, because, we all get to that point. And the message you want to give your twin is, you inspire me. So yeah, that's interesting. That's a great card here. So you want to tell your twin that they inspire you. That's beautiful. All right. Next card is Child, Wounded. Okay. Light attributes. Awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. Opens the learning path of forgiveness. Okay, so as a child, you may have been wounded by your mother, and this may have created a very angry dynamic between you and your mother. Is one of the messages I'm receiving, one of the storylines. The second storyline is that some of you have awakened to this compassion that you have to help other children who have been wounded like you, who are refugees, who are in poverty, who have experienced abuse. And this has helped you forgive your own mother for your own issues. And this may be blocking your twin flame journey at this time because you need to forgive your mother, is what I'm hearing for some of you. Or it's a relevant energy where even you don't even have to tell them. You can forgive them and send it out into the universe and let that shit take care of itself, and that's fine too. So yeah, that is interesting. And a lot of you may be in social services and some type of humanity work, and you give back to the community when it comes to children, and that's amazing. And they may look up to you like a mother even if you don't have children. That is a relevant energy for some of you as well. That's really beautiful. Next one we have is The Child I Was Meant to Be. All right, again, these are Dark Mirror cards, and I will find out what that means because it's a brand new deck, and I want to use it with y'all. Especially, I felt drawn to it for Scorpio today, so I feel like you're going through kind of a dark night of the soul. Some of you are struggling right now, so I feel like you may need to hear some of these messages. So I was very drawn to these cards right now. So the moon phase is full, so you have full moons in both of these cards here that we've pulled so far for the Dark Mirror. The stage is acceptance. So you've gone through anger and now you're going towards acceptance. An instant of clarity is the light I need. The tones of lemon yellow and plum magenta with castings of sky blue and bright morning white. The serene face of a woman with gentle gesture holds a small growing plant made of dreams and new leaves. Interesting. To go forward is to go backward, as hope heals the wounds of the past. Exactly, this wounded child here. You are trying to heal the wounds of the past, of your childhood, of even just your teenagers. That could be anything from your past. It could be up until now as well. There is little darkness in this card. It is a card of connection with ourselves. So many times it feels like a dream. It's fleeting, uncertain, and yet clear. The moment you close your hand to grasp it, it turns into fairy light and disappears. But it remains as a lingering smell and ephemeral feeling of light and peaches and blossoms. It is faith. It is hope. It is a warm smile at the other side of the forest of smoke and mirrors. We can be whole again. We can be pure again. We can be happy again. No matter what we did, we can. Just know this as a gift of light among the cruel darkness. It brings no road, sometimes no solace, but it can become a seed of hope, a wind of change, a place of safety in the storm. Even if it's gone, it was definitely here. So it's stating that in order to move forward on this journey, that there are some past issues that need to be healed. It's not that they are that we should pretend like they never were here or that they never existed and that they weren't important. They were. And it's telling you that to honor those things and release them. And you're trying to cultivate something new, something beautiful within yourself that will help heal those wounds from the past, from your childhood. And a lot of you could be gardening. I know it's winter here in the United States, but still, again, this may be relevant for some of you are trying to plant some seeds to grow in the spring and or to cultivate for the spring. Maybe mowing and raking up the leaves and things like that, and looking at the cycles of nature and looking up at the sky and at the nature around you as well. So it's honoring those things, but then releasing them. There may be fragrances as well with this black flower fragrance. You may be very attuned to the smells right now. There may be some beautiful perfume that you love that is like poison, I think, is one of them that I think my stepmother used to wear. Something around those lines of a purple bottle. Some of you use a darker or a dark black purple bottle that when you put that on, you put your power on. You're instantly taken back to another time frame as well. And so that's just, it's magical. So fragrances may have a huge meaning for some of you, and you may be very, very, that may be something that you love is perfume for some of you. All right, the next card we have is Facade, and it's reversed. All right, so realizing that you need not to put on a facade anymore, that it's not helping you in your journey. This may be you needing to take off that mask that or this facade that you have everything together, because it is keeping you out of balance. It's right next to the balance card here. And maybe being more open to talking with others about what happened in your childhood, what happened in your past, so that you can move forward through this energy. So it is stating, there's a man and his child here. So it's stating it is a block here. And what chakra is this? So I think it's the solar plexus chakra that may be blocked at this time. Yeah, solar plexus chakra. So you may want to do some meditation regarding your solar plexus chakra currently to help release some of that trauma. All right, we have the Ten of Cups reversed. Again, this is not feeling emotionally stable, and we talked about your emotions earlier and being out of balance. So this is definitely something that is out of balance in your home life, with a relationship, and we'll clarify some more. You have the Ten of Wands before that, so it's definitely a burden. It's definitely something that is that's making you unhappy. You're not feeling emotionally fulfilled. At this time. Next card we have is Dark Night of the Soul. So for some of you, I feel like you're just going into this Dark Night of the Soul because of something that's happened over the summer, that there's been some type of energy that has been angry, and you're angry over it. You're still kind of bitter over it, and it is causing you to feel out of balance as well, emotionally and maybe even physically. So, but for the rest of you, you're coming out of this energy currently, and are coming out of the dark night of the soul. So you've done some work, and if not, you will be coming out of this energy soon, is what I'm showing here. So that's really positive. Twin flame message that you have for your twin. Scorpio, you want to say, I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. So you may be really seeing signs and symbols, dreams, etc., synchronicities, 1111, those type of numbers, and you may really be feeling that with your twin. And so, and you may really be feeling your twin and knowing that, oh my gosh, yes, this is, now I get it. Now I see it. I can't ignore it anymore. I've been trying, but it's too much, and now I get it. Now I see that it's important. You're important. This connection is important. So that's really, really interesting. So that's great. Next card we have is Visionary. And the shadow attribute is selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. So there's something that you want to do. You may want to do exactly what I'm doing, or you may have a gift just like myself where you have uncanny intuition, you can channel messages from spirit, you have psychic visions, you have a psychic gift, and you're very intuitive. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, we are water signs, and we run in those realms of the ethereal and the mystical. So this could be you wanting to do something like this, but you're worried about what other people think. And it is telling you in the upright you have the capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So it's telling you have the capacity to conceive what others cannot and to see what others cannot. And so, but it is blocked right now, and it may help you on this journey to really figure out how you can get on this same path, on this spiritual path, and to move forward with your gifts and to share your gifts. Many of you, again, may already be in what I call fringe occupation. So the wounded child earlier, I saw very much an energy where some of you are in social work, some of you are interested in psychology and the type of that type of occupation. But that the reason that people are so drawn to you is because they can see themselves in you. You can mirror to them that you're just as wounded as they are, or you were, and that you have overcome this. And so this is amazing. And so you have some type of creative vision, but you're not sure how to put it into action yet. But that is a relevant energy here for you. So Visionary, yes. All right, the next card we have is Triumph of Lies. See, very Scorpion card here. Whenever I see anything related to the Death card in a traditional tarot, that is your card, Scorpio. So, these cards just scream Scorpio to me because they're very much like that. They have just images of skulls and things of death. And, very interestingly enough, I picked this deck to read for you. So, Triumph of Lies. That is an interesting card. Let's find out what that means. Moon phase is the waxing gibbous. The stage is bargain. Okay. So now you're bargaining. So these go through kind of what I call like the stages of grief here. And so it's grief processing. You've got denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and then acceptance. So you're kind of going between those stages here because your first one was anger, your second one was acceptance, and now we're back at bargaining. So we've taken a step back. Let's see what that relates to here. All right. If something hurts me, I change myself so it can stop. Okay, so this may be you really understanding that if something is hurting you, that instead of cutting it off and cutting it out of your life, that you look within and you look at some of your behaviors that may be causing it. So it's very relevant. So the self-reflection is there, and I know Scorpios that do that, so that's very interesting. Headless mannequins crowd against each other under a cold neon light. They are dressed in luxury clothes and pricey accessories. Among them, one has a crown skull floating where her face was supposed to be. Not all that glitters is gold. Emptiness is felt when there is nothing under the dress. The triumph of lies is about appearance, and appearance is always so important in the world. Day by day, it seems more important. Can that be a lie, too? We seek to be what the world outside desires and not necessarily society at large. Our family, our partners, or friends place judgments on what we should be. In the dress we choose, we carve a mask of expectations, behaviors, and values to live by. It offers stability to ourselves and to our relations, as being honest and true to ourselves can be too tiring, too easy to make us hurt. Unfortunately, the relationship with our mask is not as straightforward as it feels. Inside the mask, envy grows, vanity takes root. Lack of self-confidence becomes a habit. It gnaws at us and hurts us from the inside. It feels like it is ourselves, but it's not really authentic. It's just a lie we have made habit to believe in. When our lives become a gilded cage and our dress became a burden, we should remember that we were born naked. All right, so again, being authentic. We have this in here, the facade card reversed. So it is telling you to release that, to release any type of the way I know Scorpios is they like to reinvent themselves over and over and over and over and over again, and they recycle it a lot of times, but they do it a lot of times based on what other people want for them and not themselves. So this is not a judgment. This is just how I have experienced some in my life. So it's telling, Spirit is telling you that you need to let go of the mask because it's become too comfortable, and you just keep putting on a new one and a new one and a new one and a new one, and nobody knows who you are anymore, and that they can't keep up with these lies in a sense. You're not lying, but you're reinventing yourself. And again, it becomes too comfortable, and then you become angry. But it's only anger at what you've shown to the world and not actually who you really are. And it's all to please someone else. And so it's trying to get you to get out of that energy, to break free from that energy. Next card is Victim. So it's telling you this is a heart chakra. Your heart chakra may be blocked. So again, you can look for meditations on that, those of you that are looking to help with that on this journey. So it's playing the victim here. It's also this mentality where woe is me. And, I don't shoot the messenger. I'm just giving what I've been shown here. So what it is it's a victim mentality, and you become stuck in it. And instead of looking within and actually making the necessary changes without changing the mask continuously, this victim mentality is keeping you stuck. And it is affecting your journey within your dynamic with your twin. So, and just in general, with your environment, with the people around you. The Spirit is saying to stop playing the victim and look at your own role, but actually make the necessary changes and do the work that is required to be authentic. Next card we have is the Three of Cups. Okay. And Three of Cups, we all know this can be a third-party situation. Does not have to be another person, and I will clarify this as well. But this could be what's causing a lot of the irritation right now. That could be causing a lot of distress and feeling emotionally unbalanced, or wanting to. There's another storyline here, or wanting to reconnect with your twin and rejoice and celebrate and reconcile possibly, or a reunion possibly. So that's definitely what I'm seeing here too. So we'll clarify and get some more energy on it. So far I'm not seeing heavy third party, but that could be, it could be something, it could be anything. Could be a job, could be a friendship, etc. That's kind of causing some type of distress. So let's see. And lessons is the next card, and we have that reversed. So Spirit is trying to teach you a lesson here. There is a lesson in the Dark Night of the Soul. There is a lesson that happened over the summer. There's a lesson within this being authentic within your dynamic, and trying to see what part you play and bring some balance back to the situation. Next card you want to say to your twin is, please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. So on some level, on some subconscious level, you do know that your part that you played in this twin flame dynamic, and what you have said or done, you do realize that you have done something or said something that required you to hurt your twin, maybe, is what I'm seeing, but that it wasn't personal, that you weren't trying to personally attack them. All right, so let's get some energy here. We'll get some extra clarification on some of these cards. All right, let's start with the star reverse. This is your mutual energy between your twin. Let's find out why the star is reversed. Spirit, can you give me some energy on the star reversed? Okay, 4 of Wands. Okay, so maybe a home, something to do with your home life. Could be childhood, could be your stability here as well. So trying to heal something within your home life, trying to heal something from your past as a child as well. That is very relevant here. We had that with the child that was meant to be, and the child that's wounded. So yeah, this is needing to heal and recover from this to regain some type of balance. So that's interesting. And you do have that balance card here. All right, so Spirit, can you give me some energy on the 10 of Wands, please? Spirit, can you give me energy on the 10 of Wands? All right. Spirit, can you give me some energy on the 10 of Wands? Okay, 2 cards. Okay. All right, 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. Wow. Okay, so endings everywhere, and ooh, this is heavy. Okay, so we've got 10, 10, 10. Endings, endings, endings. Okay, so feeling like a relationship may have ended, a marriage may have ended as well. We've got that clarified with the 10 of Pentacles here, or that you may be feeling very good financially, but something's ended. So you may have recently been let go from a job, or you've left a job suddenly is what I'm seeing here for some of you. Also, the 10 of Swords reverse is feeling like there was some type of betrayal with money as well. So it could be that you lost a large sum of money and you're feeling super betrayed with that 10 of Swords. But it's a recovering type of energy. It's not upright, so it's coming out of that. But all of this has put some type of burden on you. It's also a relationship could have ended that seemed solid. It was very solid with the 10 of Pentacles here. It was a solid relationship. And again, we have the 10 of Cups reversed. So we have endings, 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 endings. So, you know, with Scorpio, you're a death card, so you're about endings. But remember, with endings, there comes transformation. So that is, wow, that is so interesting here. Wow, all these 10s on the ground. Woo! All these endings, all this stuff ending. Wow. Ending, but new beginnings. Endings, but new beginnings. So that's really relevant. I'll probably name the video that. Let's see. Why do we have the 10 of Cups reversed? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so wanting to start over. So you know that you're emotionally, you're not fulfilled anymore in this situation. It has ended and you want to start something new. So you have to start at the Ace of Pentacles. So we ended at the 10 here before, over the 10 of Wands. So now we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a brand new opportunity, a new start. Maybe starting somewhere new with a job as well. So that is something I am feeling very strongly for you. If this hasn't already happened, it may happen. This may be future. Remember that. Some of this energy is residual. All right. Why is the 3 of Cups here? Okay. 7 of Cups reversed. Okay, feeling like, God, we got a lot of 7s here on top of that. So we got 7 and 7. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords. So somebody did something sneaky, stole. Again, I see that here maybe with the money. Or they may be trying to take money that wasn't theirs. Or they may be trying to take something that wasn't theirs. We have 3 of Cups here. So it's very possible that someone is trying to be sneaky about this third party situation that they're involved in. but it looks like you're not confused about that with the Seven of Cups reversed. You're no longer confused about that. You know about this third party situation is what I'm seeing here. You know, and you're not confused anymore. If you were and you thought somebody was sneaking around doing something sneaky, Scorpio, you knew, or you know now. So that's very relevant here. Scorpio, sorry about that. There's a little bit left to do on your reading, so I apologize. The fortune card that you and your twin got, which is like your fortune cookie here at the end of the reading, is plain. A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. So you guys may be physically traveling, or this may just be an energy of taking a spiritual journey at this time. So that's really beautiful here. So thank you so much for that. Sorry about that. I totally spaced that card. So we'll see you for your December reading and for your twins energy reading.